Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Finance Stannis here. Here for another video. We're going to talk about just what's going on in the market so far and what I've been up to. Over this past month, over the new year, I've pretty much increased my portfolio by 17K, and I haven't really invested that much into it so far. I only invested probably close to like $4,000. So the rest of that is off the earnings from this account. And one of the big earners that I have been able to profit off of recently is Palantir. If we look at Palantir has really popped off over the past, since the beginning of the year. It's up 45% almost year to date, which is pretty insane. I really thought when it was close to like 60 bucks that it was gonna maybe like taper off or something. No, it didn't taper off at all. It actually just started to skyrocket even more, which is pretty insane. Close to, we're at 110 now. Who knows if we'll go to 150. If we go to 150, man, I'll probably just kick myself that I hadn't spent more money back in the day when it was close to like $8. This is one of the things you gotta deal with when you're investing and stuff, you know, never investing enough, or maybe investing too much into a stock that sucks. That is what it is. As far as my next money moves, I really want to start spending a little bit more money into the portfolio, because as you can tell, over my portfolio's lifespan, which is not that long, it's like close to 5 years, but I really started investing a lot more money over these past like 3 years, because my income substantially increased and pretty much doubled from like 20-ish K to like 50-ish K. So I'm able to spend a lot more money into the stock market now. But that being said, the stock market has yet to fall down, which is, yeah, it's good, but like for me, I would prefer to see the stock market go down, so I'm able to spend more money now and get more value, I guess, than later on see a big crash and I'm trying to like use the money. Even though I don't really plan on using this money in my portfolio for a very long time, I still would like to buy stocks at a reasonable price instead of the prices that we see today, because everything is pretty expensive and I'm not that much of a fan of putting a lot of money into stocks that are already hyped up. If you look at the S&P 500 ETF VOO, you can see that over year to date we're up about 2%. That being said, my portfolio is up 8%, so I'm already beating the S&P 500 so far this year. Let's see how the rest of the year turns out. Obviously, having a couple big winners will put you out ahead. And even though a lot of technology stocks within the S&P 500 I own, I have a lot more exposure in my portfolio than the S&P 500 does with the tech stocks that they have within their portfolio. So I'm able to see a higher return, but I'm also able to see a greater loss. But we haven't seen a greater loss in almost like 5 years, so it's just pretty insane. It just continues to go up. There's no point in fighting the market at this point. I've been waiting for a crash for like 3 years, probably since like 2022. And yeah, we haven't really seen anything. So there's no point. We're just gonna keep on going, keep on grinding. I'm gonna start depleting my cash reserves, because by buying powers at like $37,000, it's insane. I could go and fucking buy a brand new car if I really wanted to, just with this money. And there's no point in doing that right now, because I have a pretty reliable beater, and yeah, it works. You know, there's no point in wasting this money on that. As far as like deals in the market, I haven't really seen too many deals, but I will probably be investing more money into Microsoft. As far as Microsoft goes, I only have 16 shares, which is about $7,000, and I could definitely see myself putting more money into Microsoft. It performs pretty well, obviously, and it's pretty much future-proof. I say the same thing with Amazon, but I would definitely like to put more exposure into Microsoft, at least get it up to close to $10,000. And one of the actual stocks that I really want to put a lot more money into, and just recently you're able to trade on Robinhood now, is ASML. ASML Holding is in the development, production, marketing, sales, upgrading, and servicing of advanced semiconductor equipment systems. It includes lithography, metrology, and inspection systems. Basically, it helps out with the manufacturing of chips. So and they have a pretty big moat when it comes to doing this. There's not really much competitors because it takes a lot of capital to even get into this. And yeah, so I have some money into this. I have some money into ASML already. It's on my Webull account. I only have about 1 share. So yeah, definitely gonna start probably put close to like $5,000 in ASML and see where it goes. As far as like the pass of the 5 years, pretty decent honestly. But like look at max time, it popped off for sure. But yeah, ASML, really looking interested. They're putting a lot more money into it. Currently I have $0 in it in a Robinhood account, but yeah, probably gonna have like $10,000 worth of ASML. I don't think I want to bulk invest into that, but I'll definitely try to reach that goal within the next couple months. As far as other things that I'm pretty bullish on, or that I want to get more exposure into, is energy stocks like Exxon and Chevron. So I do have some shares already, but they're pretty low. Yeah, for Exxon I only have about like $2,000, and it's a pretty decent dividend stock. Same thing with Chevron. And I want to at least raise it up to a point where I can receive more dividends and just continue holding on to it. Chevron, same thing. I only have $1,000 into Chevron. I don't know. At this point, I gotta just start putting a little more money into these dividend stocks, try to get a bigger yield. I'm kind of like averaging around like $30 a month just off dividends. It gets reinvested back into the company. But it would be nice to see a bigger return on dividends. Another group, or I guess category of stocks that I'm really interested into now is actually nuclear stocks. And as far as the time horizon to see like a substantial growth in nuclear stocks will be, I don't know how long it will take, but one of the ones that I'm really looking into is SMR. So pretty much SMRs are the smaller reactors, and they take less time to actually build like the normal reactors that have been built in the past. They provide lower power in the long term, but they're easier to start up. Over the past year, they went up almost 900%. I really don't want to buy into a stock that increased this much in this short of a period of time, because I'm more of a buying the dip and then wait for insane gains like this. But I wasn't even aware of NewScale in 2024 when it was around $2. Now it's around like $25. But yeah, I think I'll be putting some more money into this. Obviously, the PE is a negative 27, and they're not profitable with it, which is kind of whatever. So it's pretty risky, I'm not gonna lie. Probably the end goal, probably around like $2,000 in NewScale power. See where that goes. As far as return, if I will ever see return, if it does hit, then it hits. But if it doesn't, I wouldn't be too sad about it. I'll probably just continue to keep it. Just gotta make sure that it lines up my goals and I'm able to keep it. So it's my normal living. Inflation has really been hitting where I live at right now. It kind of sucks, but not really much I could do. I already spend like not that much money on my day-to-day life, but I'm starting to see myself spend even more just for what I normally spend on. So I'm not excited about the future, at least I'm not excited for the future as far as spending more money, because obviously you spend more money, that'll take more money from the money you're able to invest into investments, therefore pushing away your retirement date. And I'm trying to retire as early as possible, or at least to the point where I'm able to just kind of sustain myself and work a job that I enjoy. And just my goals in general for my portfolio, I think we'll eventually hit 250K probably in the next 3 months. Yeah, 3 months sounds pretty good. That of course assumes that the stock market continues to increase, Palantir continues to go up, like all my big hitters continue to pay off. If PayPal eventually skyrockets in price, then I could see myself getting there really fast, but still kind of waiting for PayPal to see a substantial increase. I do already have like $13,000 within PayPal. We're up 20% so far, but I would like to see a greater return for sure. Yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Let me know how you guys are doing in the stock market and what are you guys' favorite stocks right now and what type of stocks you're trying to invest into in the future. Peace out.